My name is Sophie the Shadowhunter, and today I'm doing my book on A Woman in Berlin. 8 Weeks in the Conquered City, a Diary Anonymous, now a major motion picture. I finished this about 2 days ago, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 star. I loved it. It was great. It was intriguing. I didn't want to stop reading it. It was just so deep that I had to, at times, take a break from it. I don't think I probably read more than 40 pages at a time because it was just too deep and it was too hard to... I could have done it. I just needed to kind of pace myself. I also didn't want to miss anything because this was a really well done book. It was really interesting. If you guys are interested in this time period, World War II, Berlin, or women, it was interesting. I really enjoyed it. There are some interesting things that I hadn't learned a lot about, and I'm really interested in the history in Berlin and communism and that stuff as well. And so this kind of went a little bit deeper into that. So this is about a woman who was about diary entries, 8 weeks in Berlin when it was conquered. And during this time period, a lot of women were raped, and it was kept quiet about it. And if the women did tell people about it, it would endanger their lives. And they just had to kind of get used to it and be okay with it because they cannot go tell people about it. It was just a great book. I really enjoyed it. You guys should check it out. If you guys have read it, let me know. I want to see the movie, so I'm going to start looking around to see if I can find it somewhere because I'm really interested. I'm sure it's going to be gripping. This was just a great gripping book. It's a beautiful book. It's floppy. It's light. I thought I was going to get through it faster. I probably could have, but I did not want to ruin it, to waste it, and to go through it too fast. Like, you know, it's easier to do with nonfiction. With fiction. But, so this just has to do about a woman during the war, and, you know, Berlin is in a state, you know, everyone's in a state of panic, and, you know, they're worried. You know, they don't know where their loved ones are. They don't know if they're alive. They don't know, you know, if they're going to survive, you know, what's going to happen to their town, to their country, you know, who's going to be in power. It's all just up in an uproar. And these women who were tortured and raped countless times and not able, they had to be quiet about it. They could not go tell people about it because their lives would be endangered. I think it just shows a whole, how strong, you know, women were back then and how strong women are. And that, you know, a lot of times I think women endure things and they don't get to talk about it because they can't or they're afraid to. Or if they do, they could get in trouble by something, especially back then. And now, you know, people just don't like to talk about stuff like that because it can be embarrassing and harmful, and they don't want to have the people who hurt them again because of telling people about what happened to them, what they did to them. But this is just a great, riveting story. So it's in diary form, and she said like the day and the time around the time period. Obviously, she wasn't probably looking at a calendar, so she was probably, I'm sure at first the entries were very precise on the date, but as it went later on, it was probably a little harder to do. But let me read you the last line from this book because I think it's just great. It says, I'm going to read this last paragraph. It says, God knows though I'll end up eating. I think I'm far from being life-threatening and extreme, but I don't really know how far. I only know that I want to survive. Against all sense and reason, just like an animal. Does Gary still think of me? Maybe we'll find our way back to each other. There was a horse, and they were thinking, well, it's meat, let's eat it. And she was thinking, well, will we ever eat it? And we're hungry. And this book, just like any World War II book or a Holocaust book, is to fight to survive, and they want to survive. And they will do hard things. They will get through hard things. They'll endure hard things because of it. This is just a great, riveting book. I hope you like this video. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye.